Let us continue playing The Darkest Dungeon, where we have 4 bosses. The Darkest Dungeon itself left to go. So, let's get this first one done. We are going to face the Formless Flesh. Last time, this was a race that we barely won against it by just stacking masses and masses of damage on there. And I'm doing exactly the same thing here. We have the Hound harrying Noob Uncle leading the way. We have a Kitsuna 77 armed with Beast Vial, manacles, and the ability to transform. I would have wanted to up the rake as well, and actually, why haven't I done that? I've got the spare money for it. There we go. So we got the Kitsuna there in case things go wrong and we suddenly need to rake our way to victory. We have a Crockery, who also isn't maxed out, but I think I might be replacing Finale with the Battle Ballad, I think. Because really, we're not going to be using Dirk Stab an awful lot, but we might want to go and do some ballads just to boost things as they go. And of course, we have the Stress Heal, which is your main job and function anyway. Finally, we have you. Emboldening Vapors in case we need them. We do have Dog Biscuits. We will be using them on the boss rush this time. And probably every time. Let's hope for something favourable, though. So, double stack of food. 2. I'm going to have extras. So we know this place is terrible sometimes. 2. Yep, come on. Give a bandage back. Thank you. Alright, that should do. So, the flesh.
The spasmodically squirming, braying, and snorting half-corpses were heaped each upon the other until at last I was rid of them. The warrens had become a landfill of snout and hoof, gristle and bone, a mountainous, twitching mass of misshapen flesh fusing itself together in the darkness. The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
I meant to look this up. I'm going to now. Okay, the abilities are mostly negative. I can throw Holy Water on there, but all it does is causes us to have a debuff. So there is a 33% chance of a positive quirk, so there is a benefit to it somewhat. This, though, is what we didn't want to encounter too many of.
Waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Stress is not... It's not really a boss battle where stress is an issue, but dear God, can't afford to lose people at this stage. Right. Plague Grenade.
The ground quakes.
You resisted that with 85. Have I not got a boost on you? I do. There we go. Right. 7 and 7 crit. I think we might Hound Harry just to end, just because this is probably the best way to try and deal with this. Grabbing in the guts. And hook where it hurts. Yeah, I should probably be considering just... God damn these things. Alright, more bleed. 5-4. And double bleed. I'm gonna go Plague Grenade, even though it's a bit of a waste on one of them. Manacle Stun. Hook Red Hurts on you. 13. The downside with this party, and it's a big one, is that we don't really have a lot of dodging ability. That's better.
The slow death.
So we're going to be heavily reliant on that big stack of food we picked up. Yeah, I'm going to go for self-heal.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I didn't actually realise we had enough damage set up there. Okay, moving on. Torching in.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
God darn it. Okay, rune battle.
Made clear.
Let's go for the bleed. Let's also go for the blight. Thankfully, default worked. This never works. And a plague grenade. The downside with this party, and it is a downside, is that it unfortunately doesn't kill things very easily. If Nibonko was in the second row, it'd be fine. He could go for the Hound Rush. But in the front row, he doesn't really have a lot he can do. And the problem with a front row Abomination is he can't use either his Manacles or his Beast Bile. He has to transform. Which might actually be a better plan. Yeah, I think that's going to be a better plan. Meanwhile, though, let's go for Manacle Stun. You're going to throw some Vomit at us. One. And unfortunately, it's given us the Red Plague. We can cure one of these diseases, though. When we rest. That is one advantage of carrying a Plague Doctrine. It's why I debated carrying two. This is what we plan to do to the flesh. It is the overall flesh plan, but it's got some problems. Yeah, Dirk Stab. Get some damage done.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Another Manacle for 5. Another Dirk Stab, which moves you back one position, and now means we can now... Well, in theory, we could have done. But to start with, Butcher's Cut for most of your hit points. In fact, all of your hit points.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
What do you have in the second row that you can't use in there? Nothing. Okay, so I'm happy with that, and I think we will swap you back out there. Might straighten it around by the time we get to the boss battle, but I feel this is the better way to go about this. Also, I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to now open this up.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Take the 12 there, and I think that'll do. Didn't get a scout report, which is what I kind of want. We also do need to cure you. So there's too much damage coming at us there. And I'm probably going to rest up when we get to the next room, because I think we have to. I was hoping we'd avoid any more encounters here, but they're all on this line. Transform them. Okay, and we're going for a rake. We'll go for more damaging stuff in a little bit, but that's a plan for the moment. Skull Toss, 9. And Stress. And Stun. Ball Chain at the back. Dodged, thank God for that. Right, you're doing everything you can to stay in this, so... Actually, no. Do the thing and keep the stress under control. I can't do a lot to heal you, that's the only downside, but this feels like a plan here. Stun you. Okay, round 2. Oh, that does affect everybody. Huzzah for buffs. Speed, accuracy, and crit chances increased. Let's go for another rake. 10-12, further damage buffs. Even though it's a low amount of healing, I'm going to do it anyway. Alright. Hound Rush. 10 plus bleed. Okay. Rage is not enough to kill here. Slam does have a knockback and dodge thing. I think we're just going to go Rake. It's had a good chance of killing both of them. Well, one of them anyway. In fact, it has killed one of them. So, huzzah. In comes the Hound. Noxious Blast. Crit 2. So he's dead in 2. But if I can do enough damage with this... Not quite. Howl does no damage. It has, though, given us a lot more diseases to worry about.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, so you're going to be transforming back. Heal stress relief and some stress relief. Crit 6, that's what we wanted to see. Put a guard up. And Inspiring Tune. Who's the worst off here? You're just about. And he falls over.
Alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Okay, the camper's helmet. I think we will replace that with one of our bandages. We do have the ability to heal those, so that's not the worst thing in the world we can do for ourselves. And I'm happy to stick with that. Should have eaten, though. If I'd have eaten, I could have grabbed more stuff. Torch and in. And hope this room doesn't have an encounter in it. God darn it! Just everything along this middle row. Okay. Marked target. Let's go with this. 7-8.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Oh, you're in real... Darn it! Cannot afford to lose you right now. Transformation. That we needed. That we really needed. The game has given us a break, and that has now allowed me to just go and do that. I think you've got enough bleed to kill you. Not quite. You're knocked back and stunned, but that's okay. Blade grenade at the back. Crit 12. I have no more bandages, but I do have a crit 20 at the back. So multiples of these are going to die, so I think we're just going to go Rage on you. Vomit dodged. Okay, what can I do from here? I can go for the Noxious Blast, I think. So you're the only person that's still actually a threat on the board.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I also don't have another key, I've just realised. When did I get rid of that? Ball and chain for 5. And that puts you back in position. Blackjack. So we'll now have a round or two of recovery.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Transform back. Stress heal. $43. No, you're fine. You can't get back up there. So even if this is yeah, that does the thing. It'll do the thing. Also, I just realised I haven't got equipped the right thing here. We should really have some healing set up. Guard dog. More stress heal. More stress heal. So much blood. Doesn't matter, we'll be fine. Guard and dead. Kind of hoping we'd be able to hold off a little bit more there. We're still getting our scout reports. Alright, we're resting.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet
4 food left. But we have the ability to heal some things. So, one companion, heal 15%, remove target blight, remove target disease. Now we happen to know you do have a disease, the worries. You have 2. And you have the red plague, which is causing some issues, definitely. But we need the heal, so the worries has been cured. And that is a self-only ability. I think what we will do is we will have the Hound watch up. That might even give us a scout report. Beyond that, it's then a case of... what can I do to buff things up here? We got the Eye of the Tiger, which I think we need to give to you. And that leaves 2. I can self-only remove disease resistance, which is fine, potentially. I have a wound care left. Or I can go therapy dog. Or I can even go quickening over here, actually. Now we'll go wound care because that'll also remove that. Get you fully healed. And you can apply the cure to yourself.
the match is struck.
Okay, let's have a go at opening it. Contents are ours. We have 6 busts already, so we'll take the portraits and end that there. Did not get a scout report. If we get one here, we'll at least know which way we're going.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Trap dodged. Come on, give me the 1 scout report I need. There we go. Okay, you're down here. Good. Alright, we have 95, 90, and 89. Okay, so new. Disarmed.
The light.
Okay.
The promise of safety.
There is no promise of safety. We are fully healed. Let's see what we can do about the flesh.
Squirming,
204 hit points.
this horror must be unmade.
And I'm in the wrong position, I've just realised. Though, I am in an attacking position for there if I wanted to go for it. So I've wasted a turn. The good news is you've done your heal, you've wasted the heal as well, but here begins. 26 crit at the back. A nice start to things. Moors of life.
Ringing ears.
Oh dear God, how much is this going to hurt?
The end approaches.
Hound Harry with a crit in there somewhere. Okay, Bone Zephyr, 7. Okay, it reforms. You do in fact bleed. I have no way to stop this. Let's just try and lower the blight resistance a little more. Is that a death's door at the back? It is a death's door at the back.
Becoming unwound.
And it's got nowhere near enough damage. Nowhere near enough. You at least can do heal. You can do some self-healing. Will you get the chance to though? There's 9. On the moors. Okay, full set of bleeds. Then we have the heart to attack. I think I might just have to go for the kill here. I realise this is going to be really problematic here, but I just do not have the ability to hold this off. And we lose Dylan. Ah, he was our best damage dealer. It's 3. Plus another double bleed. 16. I think I'm just going to have to rake and go for it now. I'm going to do more damage doing this. Rage. 16. You know what I haven't done? Okay, it's reformed. Come on, any of us going first would be nice here. 19. Undoes some of it. There's your first death's door check. I'm going to go for a rake. Which did 16 as well, so I guess that wasn't quite as much as it was looking towards. 25. We have another death blow. We're down to 2. I can do this. It's really close to death. You're still passing your death's doors checks. 8 health remaining. It's out. We lost 2, including a Dylan and our Jester.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
God darn this game sometimes. Alright. And the bus probably more than that. The victory is ours. We return to Hamlet with 2 less people than when we started. Oh, the plan was a good one. There's just that one step beyond what we did last time where we barely got everybody out alive. And now I need a whole new party. More diseases, but I think we can get them all cured at the same time. And for Armor Tinkerer, which is annoying because that's useless.
A finely crafted instrument of
Free upgrade, weapon times 1.
yours for the taking.
Okay, so if I have a free upgrade, I might as well use it. So I now have 4 spaces available again. In need of a new Plague Doctor. I mean, I kind of do want to do this, but it's just going to take us so long at this stage. I might as well try and continue on with what I've got. Maybe taking the level 3 party members here. With all their many, many flaws. An attack Vestal. I meant to build one of those anyway. Something to consider, but either way, we have defeated the Flesh. We have now only 3 bosses to go. The Prophet, the goddamn Sunken Crew, and then this. The 16-pounder I think we're up to now. 16-pounder is probably the easiest of the 3 to deal with. I've just got to make sure I kill that guy at the end. The Prophet's probably the second most difficult. And then the Sunken Crew, which is... yeah, probably the most dangerous of the 3 that's left. Well, let's see how this goes then. Until next time.